Hello to you. This is Jessie Johnson once again. And this is part 3 of conflict resolution. This is about those resolutions of wars of all sizes. Revolutions, revolts, insurrections, coups, genocides, holocausts, oppressions, slavery, uprising, rebellions, riots, secession, occupations, militarily, seditions, suppressions, modern sieges, empire building, protests, etc. And whether their causes are identity, territorial and land, beliefs and belief systems, interests, rights, context of conflict, or group sizes of conflict. This video is about world conflict, world peacemaking, peace building, and peacekeeping. These are the general methods and means used to find resolutions. Please click the links below the description box below this video. Part 1 was numbers 1 through 132. Part 2 was numbers 133 to 200. And part 3, which this one is between 201 and 265. Please subscribe and also share this video. Now we shall begin with the methods that have been accumulated over 10 years, over decades of time to deal with human world conflicts. We will start with 201. 201 right here. And 201 is empirical evidence used to practice. 202, recurring issues, institutions, constitutions, law, and territorial, etc. design being applied is the most, seeing if that design being applied is the most appropriate. Inclusive talks. Conflict parties express commitment to the process. 206. International support. 207. Military and logistical presence. Power sharing government. Reform orient government. Attempts to build unity. Reconciliation of major method. 212. Suppression and exploitation of ethnicity. And seeing how to solve such a terrible thing. 213. If goodwill is the basis of engagement. 214. Accords or far-reaching, lacking or not lacking guidance on how to attain broad vision of a reformed society outlined in the peace agreement. Military support for the peace process. Ensuring compliance during implementation. 217 up here. Important structural aspects of international order. Guide diplomacy, a form of diplomacy is guide diplomacy. Principle of non-intervention. 220. Doctrine of territorial integrity. Inhibiting factors of peaceful settlement. 222. Protecting populations and states. 223. Extent of a secessionist conflict. 224. Power sharing institutions. Political institutions. Proportionality and parallel consent. 227. Sovereignty and territorial integrity internally and externally. Number 228. Domestic and international public opinion. Constant cooperation. Sustained commitment. Negotiation, implementation, and operation. These are 3 phases. 232. 3 dynamics. Leadership, diplomacy, institution design. 233. 3 levels. Local, regional, world. Innovative, institutional design. Sustained and well-resourced diplomacy. Broad local commitment to peace. 235. Political context, political content. Spoilers or negative actors. 237. Agreement and resolution. Police reform. Military reform. Inspire a consensus among majorities on both sides. 241. International plans giving equal weight to main concerns of both sides, lending itself to successful implementation. Credible guarantees and enforcement mechanisms. 243. Principal mediators. Different conflict parties into a single process. 245. Offering parties further rewards. Commit resources to prove a settlement is more advantageous than continuing or reverting to conflict. 247. Skilled negotiators of local leaders and mediators, including third and fourth parties. Number 248. Adequate resources. External and internal spoilers. These are people who don't want the peace process to go along. They're there to destroy any peace or settlement, good or bad. 250. Self-sustaining peace. International military or security presence. Institutional incentive. Policy practice. Ethnic democracy. Mediation. External intervention. Regional autonomies. Hold on, please. I'm going to turn the page. The wind is really blowing hard out here. Yes, sir, it's blowing hard. You can barely get the page in. Hold on for a few seconds while I slide this page in here while the wind is blowing. Yeah, it's not cold. It's just nice. It's nice, warm, but the wind is going. Okay. Let's continue with 256. Integration and accommodation. These are major methods. Integration or accommodation. 257. Containing nationalism. Devising an adequate system of minority protection. Individual human rights. Minority rights. Rights to self-determination. Autonomy. Flexible solutions to ethnic conflict. 259. Post-conflict institution in ethnic divided societies. Ethnic and racist solutions to be removed. 261. Ethnopolitics and minority issues. 262. Demobilization, democratization, and commitment to peace. 263. Insecurity, intervention, and ceasefires. Autonomy, self-governance, conflict resolutions. 265, the last one, group rights and dynamics of ethnic conflict settlement. There are a few others other than this, but I will not mention them here. Please share this video and subscribe, of course. This has been about wars, revolutions, and so forth, and other world and major conflicts among human beings in order to find a way to slow it down or halt it. I want to thank everyone for listening and watching, and have a very good day, and go below this video to the description box and click those links. This has been part 3. Please go to part 1 and 2, as well as the major methods of conflict management. Thank you, and have a fine day.